Post. It's Splash Pages tonight.
What did you pull that from, Leo? The
Batman 131.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. The storyline's pretty good. 132 just came out today.
Yes, it did.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. You're watching Splash Pages. My name is Leo. I'm the monkey behind the keyboard here. We have an awesome show scheduled for you, as always. And Velvet Joker, how's it going, bud?
It's going. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means? It's time for Splash Pages. And we're going to talk about Huck tonight, which is a Mark Millar story, Millar World. And we've got the usual news stuff. And Leo is going to do a deep dive on MODOK tonight, since that is very relevant, considering that Quantum Mania, they had the Man's Chinese Theater premiere last night. Bum, 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 bum. And that's what I know. And that's what's going on tonight. Spider-Man, do it up, noir style.
Mr. Drew.
I'm sorry, what? What happened? You know, our intro, running to get anything is very heroic and very epic. Just getting water is Herculean. We have a great show. Next slide.
Jar Jar.
I don't know how to follow Rich ever. I always feel like I'm gonna come in this time and I'm gonna be like, pow, hit him hard right away. And I'm just like, Rich comes on and I'm like, damn, he's got so much energy. But I'm gonna say before the end of the show, check out Comic Book Lovers over on Facebook. Yeah, Auction House.
Why? Why should we do that?
Okay.
So you can buy and sell and trade comic books.
Nice.
And I run it.
Fuck comic books.
And I keep it to be a really fun place, I think, with over 20,000 members.
Well, speaking of buy, sell, and trade, we can use that to segue into our first story.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
There we go. So after James Gunn's Guns?
Oh, yeah. Booster Gold.
DC announcement, a graded 9.8 issue of Booster Gold #1 sold on eBay for $650.
Wow.
That's up from $280 the week before.
Now,
raw copies that went for $54 a week ago are now going for $250.
No, but now this is normal movie hype. But Booster Gold deserves this.
Now, Jeremy, when you say that, my question is, because I've talked to a few comic book owners, and they say, at least I've been told in the past, that movies do not affect their comic sales, but this seems to be making a big impact.
You'll get with the first announcement and the first trailer, you'll get a boost in first appearances and some first covers and stuff, like it happened with when they first announced Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn. BA12 went nuts, went crazy for Deadpool. New Mutants 98 went insane. And which it's what New Mutants 98, as much as I think Deadpool's kind of a cool and deserves a rather hefty price tag on his first appearance, that one is so overprinted. Like everybody and their mom has one.
Hey,
almost
don't talk about my mother that way.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's her nesting egg.
but
I no, it's true, Jeremy. I remember when Carnage was first announced, his first appearance went huge. Anytime it's a first appearance, it's a new first time for somebody. Their first appearance goes crazy.
Yeah.
So
I think Booster Gold
the same thing happens
deserves
with props.
It though. Yeah,
right.
What's going to be interesting to see if it actually stays at a good price. Like you'll watch the fall because there won't be any news for a while about any of the movies. So you'll watch a drop happen, and then once a little bit more news comes out about them, they'll pump up again.
All right,
I love watching this stuff.
We got to say good evening to, we got 3 people already chatting us up in the chat. So good evening to Carrie, Brian, and Big Tom.
Tom, I love checking out your pod.
Absolutely. Leo, what else we got on the
board,
sir?
So I was just going to ask, so I should have sold my first edition Carnage like a long time ago.
Yeah. But don't worry.
You would have made some stupid bank.
But if he comes into the actual MCU, it'll once again go crazy.
I'll hold off for that.
Yeah, it should happen someday. Someday, who knows? Sony one day might give up the whole Spider-Man thing.
Yeah,
maybe.
Nice.
Probably not.
So, gentlemen, may I start? I hate to say it now. I feel like I've become the Splash Pages downer, but there is a death that I'd like to bring to our attention. So as Rich put it last time, Drew, bring us down so we can rise it up. I'm like, thank you, Rich. and Jeremy, to answer your question, the reason for his so much energy is it's something you're very aware of because you shop it and work it and harvest it. So that's where he gets his energy from. Okay.
If anything, that mellows me out, Drew, but I have to be a professional podcaster. I have to bring the heat. We open the show. We got to go.
I was going to ask, do you bop it and pull it as well?
Twist
Smash it. Bop it. Pull it.
Kill it. I mean, what? No, don't do that. We need him. We're never going to find someone else with his energy and his hair dye. But back to the news. And this was a hard one for me because this is a very sad death. Actress Melinda Dillon, who is a 2-time Oscar nominee, best known for movies like Close Encounter of the Third Kind and a bunch of TV movies. We, all 4 of us, know her best as the mom from A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
she passed away. She passed away January 9th, but as of course it was announced, she was 83.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was in the update too, right?
Yep. Yes, she was.
Was she?
Yeah. The dad wasn't because, of course, he's already passed away.
But
the more you know.
It sounds like she had a full life and a full career. So, she was looked upon favorably.
Oh, absolutely. And then there are so many other things that she did. Everything I remember for Christmas Story, but, Close Encounters. She also did Slapshot, Harry and the Hendersons, She was also on Judging Amy. She was on SVU for a bit. She also did some theater. So a lot of people,
in Close Encounters, was she the mom?
Posted tribute. For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Yes.
In Close Encounters,
Yes.
she was the mom?
Yes.
Encounter.
In Close Encounters, yeah.
Okay.
She was the one searching for her little boy.
Yeah. I remember very specifically the volcano scene with her in the kitchen.
That changes depending on which version you watch.
What's that, Leo?
Exactly.
I said that changes depending on which version you watch.
Oh.
There's like 4 different versions of Close Encounters. Yeah.
Interesting.
So just wanted to bring that to our attention. So, but the good thing is her memory will live on because The Christmas Story is a bona fide Christmas classic, rewatched by millions of people. So,
do they
still we will remember her.
Do they still play that on one of the channels, like 24 hours on?
Yes, they do. Jerry.
Thanksgiving or one of those.
I'm one of the families that watches it.
Oh, I totally watch it every year.
So,
you guys still have cable?
No, I don't watch it on cable.
Oh, no,
I watch it on
house.
a streaming service.
Okay.
Parents' house, buddy. But so that was my tribute of the week. So Leo, please rise us up.
Yeah. So rumor is that the Keanu Reeves Constantine 2 is potentially canceled.
I was actually wrong.
Oh God!
I've already seen the news that have rebuffed that, Leo. I've already seen the news that has rebuffed.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay, that's good news.
Yeah. They're like, that's just a rumor.
Is that have anything to do with the James Gunn tweet saying that WB execs don't have anything to do with the decisions anymore?
I don't know, but I'm sure that ruffled some feathers.
Yeah, he said something to the effect like nobody was mining the mint, and they were just giving IPs away.
Yeah, he definitely had some digs for the WB execs, but I just saw this today. Can't remember exactly what it said, but somebody was asking him about, WB and their decisions on DC products, and he said that the WB execs no longer have power to make decisions on DC projects.
Oh, no.
And they haven't for the past several months.
That's probably part of his contract.
He gets to throw that around, I guess. Creative
control.
Well, that was one of the main concerns and complaints. The WB execs have been fucking everything up. You get the friggin' bean counters in there. Hey Doc, how's it going?
Hold on.
And the bean counters really fuck everything up. It's that's why they tossed Cavill around for so long.
Oh, look at Tom with the fact over there.
Yeah, he proved me wrong.
For the info, buddy. But okay. That's that.
You got anything
I was about to
else
say
there,
I was about
Mr.
to
Leo?
get my Constantine lighter, and just start smoking it up. But then I was like, oh, okay, we're still good.
Yeah. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because not all the facts are out, and I believe Jar Jar had some information on this, but Rick and Morty. Justin Roiland, there is some information coming out. Apparently, the staff for a while was asking him to be separated from the show.
Wow, I did not know that.
CBR is reporting that Rick and Morty staff organized and lobbied for Justin Roiland's firing. There's
not
again,
that.
I was just
not that I don't trust that, but have other sites verified such things as well?
Well, you know how these sites go. I mean, they're quoting. Let's see, who was it? Hollywood Reporter,
right?
And I'm not sure who Hollywood Reporter was quoting. So, like I said, let's take all this as a grain of salt until we get the full story around it. But they're talking about like he brought a porn star around the offices and he was making lewd comments to one of the writers there. He was trying to get one of the writers over to his house. Again, this is all,
Sounds like an all around, just allegations, but still
Yeah.
sounds kind of like he let this all go to his head.
That's exactly what any girl wants to say. I just gave Rick a lap dance.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right.
you know, oh, it's okay. All right, I got $1 more. Yeah, all right, cool. You know,
That wasn't bad, man.
Yeah.
oh no,
But
our friend Kevin does a far better Rick than me.
Yeah, the details are coming out about him left and right are not fantastic. So
No.
it remains to be seen. So we're not going to judge yet, but
Yep,
at the moment, it's not looking
Nope.
fantastic.
No. But I think I saw something that someone else had posted about that was also saying that he was frequently absent and his erratic behavior. And I think even him and Dan Harmon aren't on good. They haven't been on speaking terms for
no
years. And that's shocking because Dan, is one of the co-creators of the show. So,
Yeah.
One of the things that they noted here was that he hasn't had any creative input in quite some time.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Just do your job.
Okay.
Or he hasn't been there to give creative input.
All right.
But like you said, this year is early on.
Yeah.
We don't know,
And we still don't have all the facts, so we got it covered, please. So let's wait till we have all the facts.
We got this covered.
On another note, apparently this week in the Wakanda Forever Assembled, I believe they're going to be showing some cut scenes with what the fuck's his name? Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh no kidding.
Okay.
Well, I got to see Wakanda
That's pretty
Forever because they just released it on Disney. And
what'd you think?
I found an article here. Wakanda Forever includes Black Panther's unused Chadwick Boseman footage. So, they used stuff that was from the chopping block for him. And,
oh, wow.
It was a fantastic movie. I don't know if you guys got to see it or not. Rich. I know Lee saw it in the theater. But I think they did a fantastic job of bringing, without recasting the character altogether. I think they told one of the best stories that they could have told. It was emotional. It was definitely, they brought you down in the beginning. It was definitely emotional. They brought you up. They brought you down again. And then there was a ton of hope and love and positiveness in this movie. And I really dug it.
The only gripe I had,
Namor was fantastic. His little wings blip, 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 flipping around the screen. And I won't give any spoilers because I'm sure Drew has not yet gotten to it.
You know what, Rich?
It was a 2.5 hour movie.
You know what, Rich?
Which is a nice chunk of time. Yes, Drew. Yes. I'm sorry.
I know what. I don't appreciate being called out like this in front of my boss, in front of my coworker. Okay, I never know which way to point. It doesn't help. Okay, and our audience. Okay, what I do in the comfort of my own home at my own pace. It's my God-given right as a nerd.
Is it?
Okay, so get a goddamn haircut. Jeez.
Listen, I'm sorry that just spreading facts is too much for you. You can jump on OAN if you need to, Drew. You got to do what you got to do.
You know what? I'm going to get my umbrella so I can cast some shade on you right now, buddy. Because I am livid. Okay?
All right, Pengy.
No, I'm fine. It's on my list, my man. But
I love you.
No, it's on my list.
I'm just
I know. You're
a
fantastic
fine, movie. It is worth the time, Drew. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it when you get to check it out.
Yeah, I'll get to it next month. But actually, there is one thing I want to say. We are T-minus 21 days and counting until we get season 3 of Mandalorian. And I know one person, the square above me, is so excited that he just can't hide it. Isn't that right?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I even found myself perusing on Hot Toys. I was like, yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
So Leo, did you see there was a new poster where he's got a new outfit and he's wearing the chainmail? Did you see that?
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
Sweet. Does it look boss?
it looks shit slick as hell.
Because you know
I
that give
We
it
gotta find it. You're gonna
a
find
couple
it.
of months, someone will have made it for a con.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
It's-
I'm see, that's the thing. When we're all together, most likely at Terrific Con, I'm trying to figure out what will be the it costume. You know, the one that we'll see so much of. Last year it was Stranger Things.
Yeah. Eddie!
Shreddy.
we're gonna get some booster golds. We're gonna get some Green Lanterns.
Listen, I'm all
Yeah, I've only
Maybe a
seen
Swamp
like
Thing or two.
3 or 4
listen.
gold
I
booster golds in
have
my
yet.
life.
Wait, have I? I don't know if I've ever seen a Swamp Thing in person.
Oh, I've never seen a Swamp
I
Thing
have.
in person.
I have.
Who?
Yeah,
Do you know the cosplayer?
Not off the top of my head.
I don't think I've ever seen a Swamp Thing in person, but that would be dope.
Pretty dope. Man Thing would be kind of cool too. But
Especially
like
if
Swamp
it
Thing-
was if it's the Swamp Thing that they did later years where they made it look like Alan Moore, that would be hilarious. Because I think that'll be the only time I ever get to. Oh my God, guys, it's Alan Moore! Hey, you know he became one with his weed
the
farm
green.
in his basement. So he's a pot farm. Jeremy, see, there you go. You joined the League of Extraordinary Farmers. Alan
dude.
Moore grows, if I seem to recall, grows product
In your
in his
fat-
basement. So there you
Andy's a
go.
wizard.
Join the league.
Andy's a
There you go.
wizard. I mean, that would be great.
We'll get you a nice hat and a cookie crisp wand, and you'll be like Pierce in Community.
Well, I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know if you guys heard in comic news.
Dan Harmon. Sorry.
Marvel is they're revealing their new Avengers roster.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Jason Aaron just wrapped up his 5-year run on the series, and the new
5 years, man.
team is going. Yeah, that is quite a time. Let's see, and the new team will consist of Falcon as the Captain America, but Sam Wilson. We have Iron Man, Thor.
Seems we haven't spent
Captain
enough
Marvel,
time on the Mandalorian.
Wait. Which Cap? Wait, Cap as in Carol?
Yeah, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, she'll be the leader, and rounding off the roster will be Black Panther and the dysfunctional duo is Scarlet Witch and the Vision.
Oh goody.
Oh, okay.
So that should be fun.
That's like having Joker and Harley on
team.
your team. It's like, let's have the couple that's gonna argue and be all like,
Yes, most couples, they have that fight. This couple can actually destroy reality with one argument. So wonderful. Velvet, did they say who's going to be the creative team for it?
Sure they did, but I already closed that screen, so I apologize.
Okay, good, no problem.
And
we'll let everyone else look that up later.
You had a screen open when I was trying to show this. I found a poster you were talking about.
Where's the
chain that's the one.
Oh, that's him wearing the chain.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, it's under the outfit. And that's not the ragged clothes. See how that is a lot more beautiful and fitted, better material.
Yeah.
Looks like his training's been going well.
Well, he ended his training.
Well, obviously.
He is going to be the cutest little Mandalorian.
Hold on. Did you not watch Boba Fett?
Hold on. Where? Did I miss something in Boba Fett that I'm not remembering?
Where?
Yes, on the nose.
Oh no, I was scratching my nose.
Oh.
Mando and Baby Yoda make an appearance in Boba Fett. Spoiler.
I have a horrible memory, Leo.
For at least 2 years. You don't have to worry about spoilers.
Yeah, you can spoil Boba Fett, the Book of Boba.
Yeah, there's a whole episode that is essentially a Mandalorian episode within Boba.
Hold on a second.
Oh, yes, I do remember that. Okay.
Hold on a second. Leo, I got this.
Yeah.
Everybody Fett
was
lives.
Complaining
there you go.
about that. They're like, oh, great, it's the Mandalorian show with Boba Fett. But like, I enjoyed the Book of Boba Fett.
I did too.
And Andor. By the way, did you hear what's happening with Yellowstone?
No.
What happened with Yellowstone?
Oh, Mr. Kevin Costner seems to be out, and Matthew McConaughey's in.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, they're going to be finishing up with Costner's whole series and starting a new one.
Well, they already
Holy
have
shit! Wow.
they already have 2 other spin-offs.
Yeah, but it
All
seems
right, all
that
right, all right.
Costner doesn't
All
have
right,
the
all right,
time
all
to be Mr. Dutton anymore. He's starting his own other cowboy show.
All right. Well,
He's
good
starting-
for him.
Yeah, with I
Well,
want to say on
listen,
Peacock.
We
but
wish
I
him the
might be
best,
wrong.
but I hope he handles the wolves there better than he did on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Thank you.
My
No,
wonder
Leo,
is
We
he's a
already did the
pretty,
sound effect. You can't do it after we already did it. Rules, man.
I'll do it whenever the fuck I please.
except for that time
I'm
right
the
before that.
BOSS, and you can't tell me what to do.
Okay, Jar Jar, I know you had a couple other stories, or does anybody else have anything else?
I have 2 more. If Jar Jar does not, do you, Jar Jar?
Well, I don't have it in front of me. I sent it over on the thing, so I don't know how to pull it up in front of me while I'm on this. I'm afraid I'm getting kicked off because my
Hold
internet's
on.
all weird too. But the Hawkman, Hawk Girl have been cast. Voices have been cast for I forget what show it is, and yeah, so that's great news.
Is that animated or live action? Jar Jar? Do you remember
Animated.
that?
Animated. It was
Yeah.
animated for
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Harley Quinn casts Williams
All right.
and Brunson as Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Oh, and I could be wrong, but I think
That's
the
cool.
Harley Quinn Valentine special might premiere
Oh,
tonight
that's
or
what it's
tomorrow.
for. Yeah. That's it. It is for the Harley Quinn special.
Okay.
I remember the story.
Let's see,
now.
there's a few
See,
I
things.
just
we
need
all help each other. We'll get it together.
few key words, and I'm like, oh, brain.
Yeah. And,
Memory jogged.
with Brendan Fraser getting this big sort of
Fraser.
resurgence, he's getting his own magazine in honor of his powerful comeback.
His own magazine.
Let's see. He's getting his own magazine from A24, celebrating his powerhouse return to the screen, dubbed the Brennaissance.
Okay.
A magazine?
I don't. Is
I-
even a thing anymore?
Is this 1995?
Yeah, like
Apparently so.
Okay.
that's
A24, who is the
Listen.
studio behind The Whale, is releasing a throwback magazine.
Hold on.
It's
I need to
available
say
for
something here.
purchase through A24 for $6.
Oh my god, did you did anybody watch the latest The Last of Us?
No, the 4th episode.
Yes.
Yeah, the 4th episode. The kid finds a magazine. I won't say what type.
Oh, it's got to be
Leo.
Hustler, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
You just said you saw it.
Yeah,
I-
you did.
I thought you were going to talk about the 3rd episode with the future Ron Swanson.
I said the latest episode, which is the 4th episode.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Well,
I
you know
got-
what? You keep
Well,
glitching.
I still haven't watched any of the episodes, but I did learn that Troy Baker, who voices the Joker, is in an episode 2.
Oh, that's good. He's the Velvet.
guys
He
know
was
that?
the original voice of Joel, right?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, was he?
And
Oh,
I
no
guess
kidding.
I don't know if he was in the 2nd or 3rd episode. I heard,
Nice.
and he said that they film. I saw him do an interview about it, and he said that they interview every. I'm sorry, that not the interview. They film every episode for a month.
Wow.
I could
Which-
believe it
Wow.
because some of
That's
the
crazy.
some of the scenery in the 4th episode is insane. My wife even asked, like, how the fuck did they film this? Because they're
I
driving.
just started it.
Oh my god, they're driving.
I'm sorry, Leo. Hold on.
Yeah.
Leo, Mrs. Pond commented on it. Man, it must be good.
Yeah. She didn't say fuck. I added that, but
See,
yeah,
I'm trying to get the woman to watch, and she's just like, "Oh, another post-apocalyptic." I'm like, "But it's good."
oh, it's
Yeah,
so
but-
good.
But Jeremy, you need listen, man. You sell comics. Are you telling me you can't find an angle to sell the show, here's what you tell her.
Oh,
This show fills the void that The Walking Dead left in all of us.
oh,
But it
she
doesn't
hated The
disappoint
Walking
us.
Dead.
Have her watch the 3rd episode.
Watch that one first.
You kind of can because it's
No.
a story. It's a story all on its own.
I'll really mess with her head. I'll be like, yeah,
If
babe,
she's
don't worry. Leo
Jeremy,
said,
if she's a Parks and Rec fan, say it's a Parks and Rec fan film spinoff, but with Ron Swanson. Let her hook there and then realize the truth. And by the time she does, you got her. Boom. Winning.
So Drew, talking about that episode, wasn't that so touching? Like, oh my God, that story was unbelievable.
Honestly, The Last of Us has literally been one of the best adaptations of a video game / nerd franchise I've seen in a long time. Like, and I've been watching the comparison videos, and I mean, man, it's so beautifully adapted, but in a way that when they deviate from the source material, it still fits the narrative and just the general vision of the show. Honestly, I thoroughly look forward to it. I believe it already got renewed for a 2nd season. So,
yeah,
honestly, if they continue this level of quality, you know.
Oh, and also
seasons.
that the first comic book of that is flying through the roof right now. Segue to the last thing we were talking about, a few comic issues.
You mean talking about comics on a comic book show?
We could talk about comics on a comic book show.
What?
See, it all connects. It all connects. There's a comic book for it.
Now, Drew, you may be able to expound on this a bit, but DC has an Injustice crossover that will result in at least one dead Superman, where I guess Jonathan Kent, the new Superman, is going to go up against like the Injustice Superman.
Yeah. Tom Taylor's
Ultraman.
That. Yeah,
Ultraman. Yeah. Which it's funny because I feel that Ultraman always ends up popping up. I feel like Ultraman every 5 years or so, DC always finds a way to reference him, the Earth he's from, the Injustice Society. It's just so funny that they keep coming back to him. Honestly, I think it's going to be great. It's always nice. It's always about how they use it because, you know, it's not just, hi, it's an evil Superman. It's also like, why is he so evil? What, you know, that's the fun of it. So when it's just evil Superman, it's like, God, we've got so many of them. Like, please, really?
Yeah.
So personally, I think it could be a good test of character for Jonathan Kent. I mean, you're basically fighting your dad, but he's super evil.
Which, in that theory, Drew, somebody else brought up a thing where, because the reason, we all know why Superman's evil, right? Because Lois Lane was killed while she was pregnant by the Joker. Well, now he gets to meet the son.
The Joker didn't impregnate Lois Lane.
No. The Joker killed Lois Lane.
Jeremy. Wait. No, Jeremy, I think we're getting our wires crossed. That's the Injustice one. I'm talking about Earth 3, the crime syndicate.
Oh, but I thought they were bringing in the Superman from. I thought they were bringing in the Superman from the Injustice world. Injustice.
No, I think it's the other way around. Jonathan Kent is going to the Injustice universe.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
Ultraman is going to be a part of it, though.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I saw the image because Screen Rant. I saw the preview image, and I mean, Ultraman is right there.
Yeah.
So I was like, boom. But I did not. But I mean, the Injustice world.
But now he gets to meet the son that he could have had.
Right. So it's
going to be a pretty messed up thing.
All right. So the 6-issue miniseries launching in March of 2023 from Tom Taylor and artist Clayton Henry will cross over with the Injustice universe as Jonathan Kent faces off against his arch nemesis Ultraman. Taylor said the series plot, Ultraman is the catalyst for all this. This is not a good person, and he's already made John's life hell. So for him to be out there murdering Kal-Els, which we talk about what that does to their worlds and to other worlds, it's kind of huge. There is a massive confrontation brewing, and you're all going to see it take place.
It's going to be crisis on injustice.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Leo might have another heart attack. But
I didn't have a heart attack. It was AFib. I'm sorry.
Right. No. You don't need a heart attack, buddy. It's called a vacation.
Yeah.
You need one. Okay. Just employ, just deputize fake Leos, aka Fleos, on all the shows. Okay. And we'll have our own little crisis. Crisis. It'll be like
crisis is on Dorkening universes.
Exactly. It'll be like Countdown when we're looking for Ray Palmer. So we'll jump to alternate shows trying to find the real Leo Fond, and we'll be like, are you the Fleo in this world? Okay, you're the Fleo. Nice. Yeah, we're from Splash Pages Prime. So
I love it. So speaking of alternate worlds, just wanted to cover this real quick because Batman 132 is out right now.
Yeah,
and I don't want to spoil anything. The 131 was awesome. You have essentially the ghost of James Gordon is haunting Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, I'm not going to say how
it's terrifying.
But Bruce Wayne ends up in another universe, and it's a universe he's thrown into a Gotham where there is no Batman and Bruce Wayne is dead. And essentially he's thrown into a Gotham that really needs him. The police are all on Venom, and the whole Gotham is essentially the whole world is controlled by his rogues gallery.
Crazy. So, Leo, it sounds like you're enjoying it.
I am enjoying Chip Zdarsky's run. It's definitely a breath of fresh air. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I also started reading the Grant Morrison run of Batman.
Are you enjoying that?
Okay. Hold on.
Yes.
Time out. Hold on.
It
Leo.
was a good time in Batman when that happened.
I need to just let you know, because I'm sure you've read some of Grant's work in the past. It gets weird.
Yeah.
Okay? It's going to get really weird. And the question you're going to ask yourself is, do I need to have one of Jeremy's edibles before I read this? And the answer is yes.
Gummies will be going out
and
soon
not
to
yes,
everybody,
like,
by the way.
Yes. Like a Rick and Morty yes. So, yes.
Gummies will be able to be shipped.
Because
I knew that.
I own all of Grant Morrison.
It's amazing. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Go for it, Drew.
But I own all Grant Morrison's run, and even me, sober in college, was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, it's
still great, but oh my god, why?
So I'm starting off with the. So I'm reading the first the Batman and Son trade, which is I think it's about 12 issues, something like that. So yeah, I think I'm 8 issues into it. I just made it past the Damian storyline in the future.
That reminds me, should we be doing some of the those runs that are coming out for the movies for for the show?
So Leo posted a challenge, which of course I got done in 10 minutes, was he wanted to know which book was what. And I believe I posted that on in our chat. What was what? Leo, you already knew one of them, which was All-Star Superman.
Yep.
The other one was book 1 of The Authority. 2 was from Morrison's run, which was The Mystery of the Black Glove, which is a great Morrison story. If we get a chance to read it, it was really good.
Oh, that's what I'm reading right now.
Yeah, there you go. So you know what you're doing.
Okay, yeah, where it's the
it's the island.
Yes. Yep. I'm reading that right now.
Just remember that there was a bunch of stories before that, but you don't really need that in order to understand that story. Like Morrison's stuff is very self-contained, but then he does this thing, where he ties all the ends and this big, I'm telling you, it gets weird, man. So just talk to Jeremy. He'll help you understand.
We'll go there, man.
Was there any other news items before I get into the deep dive?
I'm done with news items.
Wait, I have one question. Leo, are we going to do that video I sent you, or would you like to save that another day?
Oh, yeah, the Batman.
Yeah, let me do, let's save that for another day.
Okay.
But yeah, I got it saved up. So yeah, let's definitely do that. Maybe next week's going to be a show.
No. We have, I have it in my calendar, gentlemen. We have 3 weeks, everyone, of guest stars. Okay.
3 weeks.
3 solid
Possibly
weeks.
4.
We have Joe Stanton next week for Valentine's Day. Total sweetheart, Silver Age artist. You're gonna love him.
Sweetheart.
Then, Rich, we have Bart Sears. Is gonna be on the show. We've confirmed it. And then who's after that?
Ben Goldsmith, right?
Yes, from
Thank
Seance.
you, Benny G.
Yeah, we've had
he actually sent us all his issues up to issue 8, so I'll be sharing that.
Oh, wow.
We'll be doing that under his episode.
Awesome. I've only read, I think, like the first 2.
Yeah, I think I've read the first 2 as well.
Well, we've got the whole series up to date now.
Sweet. And Jar Jar, I don't know if you've heard, but Maurice LaMarche agreed to come on.
Oh, really?
Yes. Did we lock in a date on that, Leo?
Haven't locked in a date. I need to get the information to Ben, and he's going to get it to his rep.
All right, great.
So
guys,
hopefully it wasn't a polite, yeah, sure, I'll come on. But yeah, after the show, he said he would come on. So
that's awesome.
My God, that's going to be great.
I'm taking the lead.
Great month or 2 coming, guys.
Should we have him do Amazing Spider-Man 129 with us? He can be the Punisher.
Well, he's plugging right now. He's in a movie called Murder Anyone. And,
I saw that. That looked like a fun trailer.
Yeah, it's a horror comedy.
Nice.
Oh my God, guys! Why don't we prepare one of those Netflix Next Wave scripts, and we can have him read with us?
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to want to work. He might do a line or 2.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't you just...
Fair enough.
We got to dream big, Drew. We got to dream big. That's what we got to do.
And Drew, don't you just want to spend the time talking Egon about him? Or Egon with him?
Okay. Leo,
Yes.
Mr. Pondimus, sir. Okay? You weren't there. Okay?
J-Bo?
I almost cried. Rich can attest. He will now, when we record, have tissues ready for the tears streaming down this face before they turn into jelly beans upon touching the floor.
Absolutely.
Okay? So,
I would
don't
like
mock
to
me,
be
man.
at
It was
your
a beautiful
floor
moment.
while you're crying. I will be at
You
your
pulled it
feet.
together,
Okay.
Drew. You pulled it together.
I'm a professional, Mr. Richard. I'm a professional.
I would
But by
expect no
God, I
less.
wanted to cry like a coal miner's widow. I'm very excited.
By the way, speaking of wanting to cry, Rich, a few of your videos I can't watch because you keep putting out Kevin Conroy videos, and I'm just like, it's gonna tear my heart out watching this.
Yeah, that one where he's talking about 9/11 and how he went down and cooked for everyone, and then the guy next to him. Well, you just watch the video, guys. Velvet Joker one, TikTok, YouTube, it's there.
Is that the story where he just starts doing the Batman voice?
Yeah, because they didn't believe that he was really Batman.
And they were all got super hyped.
And it's worth watching. A lot of people have heard that story over the years, but it is really worth watching him do it verbatim. And it's beautiful, and what he created in that moment they discuss. And one day when I talked to Rob Paulson, because he was the one interviewing him in that, I really want to talk to him about that as well.
Nice.
One second. Hey, J-Bo, go sell some more toys, you professional pain in the butt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got called out, so I had to fire back.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna do a deep dive on MODOK, and
All right.
hopefully you guys can help because I did my research, but I know your encyclopedic brains are much better than mine.
I'm gonna pass to Drew on this.
So today
God damn it! Every fucking time. I'm not an encyclopedia, but okay, I'm ready.
So today we're taking a closer look at one of Marvel's most bizarre yet iconic villains, and that is the indeed MODOK.
That's
So
such
MODOK,
a good picture, by the way.
yeah. Oh, I got a bunch of them
Yeah,
slated.
that's a great classic picture.
Yeah. So this is from so MODOK was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1967. MODOK stands for mental organism designed only for killing, but over the years, the M has switched up between mental, mobile, and mechanized. So the picture here, MODOK first appeared in Tales of Suspense, issue 93 and 94. 93 was a cameo. 94 was the first full appearance, fighting Captain America. And a decade later, it was confirmed in Captain America 133 that we learned MODOK was once George Tarleton, a former employee of AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanics, and he developed his powers by a mutagenic medical experiment designed to increase his intelligence. While this worked, it also gave him a freakish body with a large head, stunted body. Once the transformation was complete, he kills his creators and takes control of AIM. So eventually Tarleton splits himself from MODOK, and we end up with MODOK Superior, who is the arch enemy of Gwenpool. And
Yes.
Wow, we get a Gwenpool
Interesting.
reference from MODOK. I did not think that would take us there.
I know. So MODOK appeared in comics for over 5 decades, had multiple comic book series, including supervillain team up MODOK, MODOK Head Games, MODOK Head Trips, and the animated series, and I have the picture right here, is from 2021, voiced by Patton Oswalt. And MODOK will appear in the MCU in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, played by actor Corey Stoll.
And the character name was Alex Cross.
Okay.
Yep. And MODOK is one of the smartest characters in the Marvel Universe. He has a genius-level intellect with vast knowledge of advanced technology, tactics, and psychology. And he's a master strategist and can manipulate his enemies with ease. MODOK's powers include psychic abilities, making him a formidable opponent in battle. He can control minds, move objects with his mind, even shoot energy beams from his head. This combination of intelligence and psychic powers make him a formidable villain that the heroes of the Marvel Universe have had to face time and time again. He's taken on the likes of Hulk and teamed up with Red Hulk. He's been around forever. But that is my research, and I'm pretty sure I missed a lot.
No, I think you were pretty thorough.
Oh no, actually, Leo.
Did we get the
Leo,
creators?
you were pretty on the point, man. The only thing that I want to bring up is that there have been a bunch of other versions of MODOK throughout the years. We've seen in our beloved Next Wave, we saw at least 4 different versions.
That's right.
MODOK also shows up in the Marvel Max universe, the Ultimate Marvel, Marvel Zombies. We see him end up as someone's lunch meat. Earth X, Old Man Logan, a bunch of other weird ones. But I think the one
Iron
that
Man animated
always
series in the 90s, he was very present in that show.
Right. And one to note that is actually amusing is in the Spider-Gwen universe, MODOK is called MODAK, mental organism designed as America's king. And the creators based his appearance on the then president at that time, Donald Trump.
Jeez.
Which is just startling.
I saw they covered this in the Hulu version, but apparently in the comics, he also retired at one point and tried to start a family.
MODOK.
Yes.
Yep.
No kidding.
Yep.
I remember at one point there was a female version of MODOK.
In the Hulu version, there is.
Oh, right. I think in the comics there might have been at one point too. But
And did we
yeah,
go
I mean,
over? Did we go over the creators?
He's impressive. I mean, like you said, he's taken on the Hulk. His technology, that chair that he sits on is very powerful. You know, all kinds of concussive blasts out of it. He flies with it. I think it has a pretty impressive force field type situation. Plus, he's got that head concussive blast that really can lay somebody out. So, yeah, great job.
It's again another testament to the characters and how strange Marvel is, that somehow the weird characters that are clearly very Kirby-ish still remain relevant in both DC and Marvel, both homes that Kirby worked in. So when you see MODOK, it's very clear this is a Kirby design, because it's just
the head,
got the weird features, the colors, the shapes
head.
and whatnot. Yeah, just big head. But
it's got a lot of head.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at that. That's very clearly a Kirby-ism right there. But again, it's just
ears. A lot of
it works, and it's really amazing. I mean, we've seen MODOK in TV, video games. He was really big in that Avengers game.
Yeah, and the Lego game.
Yeah, he got his own show, and now he's going to get a shot at the MCU. And honestly, if they're going to do what I think they're doing, which is possibly making Yellow Jacket essentially turn into MODOK, especially you're having it voiced by the same guy who performed it in the original Ant-Man. I mean, hey, listen, all to it. Let's not kill the villains. Let's morph them into something else. Why not?
I like that.
So,
yeah.
But yeah.
Very.
So, yeah. But Leo, nicely done. I have no notes. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to see Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and see how they do MODOK.
Yeah, they do say that the Kang's performance is terrifying.
Really?
So
well,
definitely looking
good.
Forward.
Yeah,
we need a good MCU villain.
I haven't enjoyed a lot of the Ant-Man films, but from the trailers, I'm actually excited for this one. Kang is one of my. I have not.
No,
I
Jeremy is not
the
a fan
first
of
one.
the Ant-Man.
Why?
I hated the first one. It was nothing but one-liners, and the one part where you're supposed to be meant to feel, I knew that guy was going to come in and just ruin that moment. You're sitting there and getting the whole Wasp moment, and then all of a sudden there's another one-liner, and you're just like, I'm sorry. It was too much for my senses, and
you disappoint me, Jar Jar.
I'm sorry.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Part 2 was just as bad. Just as bad. Horrible.
Same here.
Listen, Jeremy, everyone's entitled to their opinion,
And mine sucks.
There are some MCU films to me that are very one and done. Like, I saw it once, I don't need to see it again.
Yes.
I liked what they did with it.
All of them.
But if Ant-Man wasn't your bag, that's totally cool, man. No worries.
I've liked a lot of the other ones. Hey, I like Thor: Dark World. Like, I know.
I have a story that I'm gonna have to save for Splash Pages After Dark, involving Thor: Dark World. But stay tuned for that one, everybody. It's when the nerds get sexy.
Yeah.
But speaking of interesting, let's transition to Huck, please.
Yeah,
we
can. I was just going to say real quick, though. I mean, like, how could you not like Paul Rudd? And,
I like Paul Rudd. I just don't like him as
sexiest
Ant-Man.
man alive.
But I mean, how about the scene with that kid falling off the cliff in the wheelchair?
How about it?
I just want to say something to save you both.
Nobody.
No, excuse me. I need to say something. I think they've been hinting at Kang from the first Ant-Man, because I think that he was really the guy behind Baskin Robbins, because Baskin Robbins always finds out. So Baskin Robbins knows, man. So I'm just thinking Kang was there all along. So Kang was the Baskin Robbins.
He could have been.
So that's what I'm thinking. So
He was hiding behind the rum raisin.
every time, you never expect it from the future. All right. So Jeremy, this was your recommendation. So do you want to introduce it to everybody?
Was this? This was
Huck.
my recommendation. All right,
This
I'll
was
take
yours.
this one.
No, this is you, buddy.
Oh, I thought this was one of you guys, but all right.
So you suggested it, and I said I'd take it for my pick.
Oh, see,
yeah.
Leo took it.
Little
Yeah,
gray
but
area.
you're talking more, so introduce it.
All right, fine. This is Huck, brought to us from Mark Millar, which is a great little tale. It's kind of like a Superman tale where you get this hero born. He's an orphan. This family takes him in, and they've taught him to at least once a day to do a good deed. And through this, he has kept himself secret to the rest of the world until this reporter comes to the town and finds out about him. And from there, all these, once his identity is revealed to the world, things go awry as they usually do. And I don't want to ruin anything, but that's my short synopsis. It is, to me, one of the easiest reads we've ever done. I finished,
I agree with that.
Within 3 hours, the entire 6 books with taking a nap. So it was amazing. I had fun. I think the art is great, and it's a feel-good story from beginning to end. And I'll pass over to you, Drew, because your synopsises on these things are, I always like to listen to you.
Okay, so thank you, Jeremy. I'll piggyback off of that. That was beautifully paused and wonderfully deep monotoned.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. So essentially, everybody, this is part of the Millar world, which was Mark Millar's separate title, where he does this great thing where he writes the story, which he shares co-creator credit with the creator there, the artist. And literally before the first issue hits the stand, he's already sold the movie rights to it.
Yeah.
And he has done this with every property I think he's done since Wanted with J.G. Jones back in the early 2000s. Yeah. All the early, not Millar, but technically still Millar world stuff. Yeah. So essentially, this is the story of your friendly neighborhood Superman who is very good at good deeds and fulfilling promises, but unfortunately his mysterious past comes at a price when his identity is revealed. So there's international refuge, reuniting families, crazy double agents, and a couple of twists that honestly it's an easy read. You could probably bang it on one day. It's got a nice cinematic feel, and Mark Millar is very good at juggling big moments with very small character moments. Yeah, honestly, I don't think we're going to see this character cosplayed anytime soon. But this is a really nice read for something that's not DC and Marvel centric. So that's my 2 cents.
His main superpower is that he can find anything. As long as he has a name or
he's good at finding
a
stuff.
picture, he can find it.
But clearly he's also very strong and very agile.
Yes. And has
stronger than humans.
Yep. And long life.
Yeah.
I think that was mentioned through it.
I'm sorry. I really enjoyed this
Leo,
story.
Oh no, Rich.
Go Rich.
This was a great story. I love the character of Huck. Very simplistic character, kind of like the body of Captain America, blonde, blue-eyed. But he works at a gas station, And
Yes.
he was left, like that you said, on a doorstep as an orphan, and with just a note that says "Love me," and he just wants to be loved. He just wants to be appreciated, and he just wants to do good deeds. That's how they raised him, and that is how he's formed his identity. And like you said, when the reporter sort of blows that up, even when all these reporters show up, he's still, I've got to help people. People are like, hey, I need help finding this. I need help finding that. Okay, I'm going to write a list. Again, very simple. He's got a mission, and he's got to fulfill it. And the possibility of family and bringing him back together to his roots and where he came from, done in a sort of, it's like an American Pie meets a spy thriller with a little bit of superpower mixed in. And I don't think I've ever enjoyed Mark's work more than I have in this story.
Well, he has a lot of work, so trust me, there's more to enjoy there.
Well, I haven't
but
read
Leo,
it.
what did you think?
Oh, were you done, Velvet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Velvet. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was good. Leo?
I don't know what else I can add. You guys nailed it. I mean, it's pardon me. Sorry, had a little tickle there. You're right on, a Superman story where we're getting the Boy Scout back. You know, I absolutely love his simplicity. The twist at the end with the mother, and and that I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the obstacle that they need to get through.
Mm-hmm. That was freaking brutal.
Just tell me to, and I'm not going to say it, but wow. Yeah, I absolutely loved the story. Jar Jar, thank you so much for recommending this. It's this was just very easy read, like you said. I blew through it all in one night, and I loved it. It was amazing.
I would almost recommend every Millar World story. They're fun, they're interesting, and they're always different.
It's so wholesome, you know.
And it's really nice because, like I said, like the way that the book comes off, you can see how it could be very easily adapted. It's got a nice cinematic feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you got the big actiony moments.
I'm pretty sure he sold this one to Netflix.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Netflix.
I gotta say, you know, we often say about storylines where you would introduce a new comic reader to something. I think this is a great introduction, number one, to comics, and of course, number two, to anything Millar, because this very well, and like an easy read.
And it's not over the top.
It's not too in depth or difficult.
It's believable too.
Yeah, and Velvet, I'll definitely agree that a lot of the Millar stuff are pretty great. I've collected a nice amount of them over the years. I've been also fortunate to meet a good amount of these creators. I mean, Mark Millar is on my list. I would love to meet him. I would pay that money. But I've met Raphael, the artist, who did a phenomenal job. I mean, we've seen him a lot over the years.
Can we have Leo say the name?
He told me
it.
Leo, go back one panel where you just were. I mean, if you want to display its art, look at the emotion that is on these characters.
Oh yeah. This is
go
when
down,
he
Leo.
finds
Go down a little
dad.
bit. These last two panels right here, the emotion in these two characters that the artist is.
Well, Raphael, and I think Jeremy, it was Albuquerque.
There you go.
Yeah.
See those last two panels? Look, the fear and then the fierceness. Just beautifully done.
Well, Raphael has had a lot of practice because he did a lot of Batman, especially during the New 52. So trust me, he's been able to draw a lot of very strange, interesting characters. But he's a great artist. He's very friendly in person. And Jeremy, when you recommended this, I mean, I own all 6 issues. They're all signed. They're all
Same
tucked
here.
away.
I don't have them signed, but yeah, I own the variant ones. Their movie covers. The one looks like it's Forrest Gump. Another
Right.
one, yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them. It was a great read.
And you know, Millar's work is very much like this. I mean, I haven't picked up everything he ever wrote. Some stories didn't interest me. But the ones I did, they're very concise. They're very, like I said, they're very cinematic. That's the best way I could describe his work. It's got this big movie feel to it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
There's areas where there's a ton of detail, and then there's areas where it's just blended backgrounds, but it all works.
Oh yeah,
Exactly. But yeah, I mean,
like
honestly,
that one right up there in the middle on the right hand side. It's very like it looks watercolorish.
agreed. Like it's like I said, it's very good. It's a great read. It's really easy, and like I said, you don't need to be a DC or Marvel fan to enjoy the story, and that's, I mean, considering this day and age, that's a pretty rare thing.
Yeah.
So,
I believe this was put out by Image, right?
no, this is by Millar World.
Oh,
But I
is it
believe this is also
directly?
Image. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
No, Millar World. It was put out through Image, though.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So should we rate this bad boy?
Sure.
Yeah, let's rate it so we can be under an hour for Leo.
Oh,
All
we're
right.
already over.
So
Leo, why don't you set it off? We'll go clockwise.
Well, I'm gonna give this a 4.9. I'm trying to figure out what am I giving it. Is it
Ooh,
baby
4.9.
baskets?
Ooh.
Is it
Good deeds.
good
The
deeds?
deeds. There you
4.
go.
Perfect. 4.9 good deeds. Absolutely
Yes.
loved
Such
it.
a high rating.
Yeah, it's yeah, this was a great read. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, can't say enough.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with 4.25. Faux Brothers.
Can we do it all the
Oh,
same, please? It makes it
brothers.
easier.
I thought we're doing good deeds. You always got to buck the curve, Red Velvet. Jeremy, go.
I'm gonna say 4.8 good deeds. It was as Rich said, it like for a new comic book reader, if you want to jump onto something and really like introduce somebody to like your world of comic books, this is nice. It's light, it's believable, and yeah, 4.8.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 4.5. So this will be again among one of our highly recommended and rated books. We've all rated this in the 4 something section. It's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. Simple, easy, fun, beautiful collaboration of writer and artist. Can't complain.
Nice.
So-
Very cool, very cool. Well, with that, we'll wrap things up. I want to thank everybody for watching this fine evening. For me, just Google Leo Pond. You find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not. I'm not going to say which is which, but I run the Dorkening Podcast Network. Ton of awesome people doing a ton of awesome stuff. I do a bunch of other shows. We do the Dorkening every Wednesday. I produce Still Token With, the Dork Night, and Comics Paradox as well, all on the network. A lot of good stuff. And Jar Jar.
Hey man, check us out tomorrow on the Midweek Geek. We are doing that, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'm sorry.
On the Midweek Geek. No. It
That's
gave
the
me
name, that's
something to talk about. On the Midweek Geek with me and Leo Pond and whoever else shows up. Usually Brandon Powers and Steve from Retro Podcast.
Super
God,
retro
Octopus.
reviews.
Thank you. It does. I'm like blah, blah, blah. And Yo-Yo's usually there as well. So come check us all out.
Awesome. Drew.
Hold on.
I
Hi,
didn't know
everybody.
you were calling.
When you don't see me here doing whatever, I'm somewhere else. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm very busy. I'm very tired. So if I don't get back to you for like 2 weeks, it's nothing personal. I'm just a man. So, yeah. God bless.
And send him memes.
Yeah, that's
He
on the show.
needs memes.
Mhm.
Hey guys, it's your man Velvet J here once again. Hey, and if you want to check out those Kevin Conroy videos that we're talking about, either YouTube or TikTok, Velvet J1, Velvet Joker 1, apparently. I'm sorry, Velvet Joker 1. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it was another great show. We talked about some great stuff and news, and it is time to eat, sleep, smoke, drink, do what you do, and be what you be. We love you. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Yes.
We out.
I am what I am, and that's all what I am. See ya.